Hello and what's up guys, it is your big guy Daddy Africa, and I want to welcome you to another new and exciting episode on my talk with Daddy Africa. And on this new episode I'm going to take you through some of the things that I think the society needs to normalize more often. And this is what we got you this week. So guys, these are the things that I think the society should normalize henceforth and encourage the people doing it, and also a big up to them. So number one would be saying no with courage without feeling guilty if it is the only right thing to do. Learn to say no or yes whenever you need to, and do not feel guilty about it because you have thought about it and you have come to the conclusion of saying no to something or yes to something. And let's make it something normal, because you can't say no or yes to everyone and everything that comes by. Number two will be correcting peers and family and people around us and making it clear that it is not imposing judgment on them or you're looking down at them, but it is for their own sake. People think that once I constructively criticize you, it is to only bring you down, but in the actual sense, I want you to become better. Number three, we need to speak our minds out. We need to be bold enough to let others aware of our opinions and why we strongly believe in what you believe. And this is the way you're going to make people understand you, by being bold enough and speaking your mind out. Do not be shy. Do not be discouraged. Speak your mind out, and let's normalize that. Another thing would be having genuine friendships and not expecting from others all the time. Normalize non-toxic kind of relationships. Whenever we get into a relationship, and I'm not going to try hiding anything, some of the people get into relationships to get and satisfy the sexual needs, and that's not the right thing to do. So we need to encourage people to have normal and non-toxic relationships based on trust, relationships based on friendship, relationships based on honesty, and even that applies to friendships. You do not need to be my friend so that you can receive something from me. Be there because this is what we want to do together and achieve, and have pure intentions at this. And another thing would be asking for help and assistance when you need it. This mostly affects men because statistics show that ladies speak more about their issues among each other. But for the people and the women and ladies who are afraid to ask for help and assistance when they need them, you need to normalize it before it gets to points where you can't be assisted, or at the point where we have lost you. We do not want to see that. Do not let it burden you. Always be open to seek help, because you do not know everything and you need others to get to greater places. Number six, it would be doing good despite all the challenges, not because you want recognition or a standing ovation, but because it is the right thing to do. As I have emphasized about doing right, because it is the only thing that you can do as human. Once you're doing something right, do not expect people to applaud you, or if they applaud you, well, good. That is the only human thing that you can afford to do. So don't do bad things because while you did right, people did not recognize you or pinpoint you out and say this guy did this and this. Do things because it is the only right thing to do as humans. And the last one would be being courteous. Being courteous is the act of being polite, being respectful, or even considerate in manner. Learn to say sorry when you are wrong. I will say sorry when I am wrong. Saying excuse me if you wish to interrupt someone who is speaking, or whether you want to pass somewhere and somebody is on your way. Learn to be courteous. Learn to use those special words that we were taught when we were younger. let's embrace what we were taught and apply that in life. I hope you enjoyed this amazing episode. I hope it was short and sweet, and as always, we received tons of messages, and big up to everyone who participates in our conversation. And here are some of the responses that we got from the people who responded. Thank you guys for getting to the end of this amazing video. It was short and sweet and precise to the point. If you want to participate in our conversations, you can get us on Facebook and we will respond to your messages. You can also get us on Instagram at I am Daddy Africa. And guys, I hope you're going to respond and tell us in the comment section what are some of those things that you think the society needs to normalize them. And tune in every Thursday on My Talk with Daddy Africa. Kwaheri, tukutane tena.